At this time, I'm going to give you some ideas on how to move some energy. When you feel stuck, like yesterday, I was stuck. I was stuck bad, not liking my life. It was really, really hard to be. In my skin, in my energy, it was just hard to be yesterday. So I don't sit in that very long because yuck. And I have spent enough time in yuck, mostly perpetuated by other people, that I don't want to stay yuck. So what did I do yesterday to change the energy in my home? Okay. Well, first I put on some frequencies. There's a bunch of frequencies and they do a bunch of different things. Yesterday I did a lung clearing frequency and took some time to ground and connect mind, body, soul, Gaia, source all together, and I just start running energy. And that's something that I have done my whole life. I can move the energy through and back and up and down and side to side. And that generally helps a lot. I called a couple of friends. I use that call a friend, right? And yes, I still have the cough, but I am doing a lot better. Believing in myself, that's a new thing. Believing in myself isn't a new thing. That's not new. Believing in the things that I know I can do and have always done, that's new. And the reason that's new is because I was told that that's not possible. My whole life, that's not possible. And yet, I have been looking over my life and seeing where somebody stands and says, no, that can't be, and yet that is exactly what it is. And I take that, that can't be, because I was told to believe outside, not believe what I felt. Yeah. To the point where seen and not heard was not just a thing. It was a state of being. Every day, all day. Seen and not heard. Don't talk to anybody unless you're spoken to. And then, very limitedly, answer questions with as few words as possible, and do not draw any attention to your physical disabilities, your physical health needs, any weaknesses. Do not draw attention to yourself in any way, shape, or form. And now, y'all need my attention. I need my attention. I need to pay attention to where my energy is, what my energy is doing, what's coming in and what's going out. And I have been doing all this intuitively. I just got out of the shower, guys. I'm sorry. My hair is not done. I don't, whatever. I'm not here to impress you with how I look. That's cute. I don't know how that happened, but we'll leave it. So instead of saying, oh, that's too much work, it has become too much work to not do it. I look around the world and I see the shit show we live in, and realize that it doesn't have to be that shit show. Yeah. There's things I want to teach you. Things I want you to know. I will cover one very briefly right here, right now. Room for error. This is something I've lived by my whole life. because the room for error is where change happens, where transformation happens, where shifts come in. Because, you're plugging along regular, every day, all day, whatever, routine shit. And something is coming down the pike that you're not comfortable with. And you look at the situation and you see, where is the room for error? Where is it that something could upset this flow of energy, or shift it, or even just change directions just a tiny little bit? Because it really does only take just a tiny little bit for a shift to begin. So you're walking the line of whatever. Walk in that line so that you have what you need to do, whatever it is. You're walking the line, and then something happens that kind of blocks your line, and you don't know what to do, where to go, what direction to look in. What you do is you look for the room for error, and you find that error and you make it work for you. And yeah, that is really, I know it sounds so simplistic, it really is. Just like change, you want to not experience whatever keeps happening and happening and happening. Make a different choice. It's that simple. So I hope that something I said here resonates with you. Like, subscribe, share, please. I have much more for you, and as I share more, it will become better flow, more easily integratable. Yeah. Wisdom comes from experience, and that's what I'm looking for. Let's get some flow going, guys. Remember, energy flows where your attention goes. Find that room for error, shift it to your benefit, and don't look back.